All right. So I think I sound better. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Dude, I'm telling you guys, this is something crazy with this case right here, right? This is my what is it? The can't remember what brand, Hollyland. There's a certain spot on my computer over here that I think is like magnetically activated when it closes that tells the computer to shut the screen off and everything. And if I have this case at a certain part of my sweet, I was making sure you were here today. I was saying, if you can, if you want to make sure the person that we're going to be revealing today is here, could you do that? Because I didn't want to reach out to the person, um, but you might want to make sure the person's here. That might be so. I don't know if that's possible for you or whatever. If not, I mean, it is what it is. But and I could reach out, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, if I have this case at a specific part of my computer, it'll screen off and then shuts my oh yeah, no, we are gonna wait a little while. It's still early. We'll do it at little after 11:20 or whatever, 11:30, something a little later. But yeah, I just wanted to be able to get the stream rolling, get some people in here, get as much exposure out there as possible. I am super excited. Um, oh my god. Super excited for some stuff that I have coming up here. And yeah. so so we have next week, basically we got 7 days till our next release. All right. So that's the 7 day countdown. Basically how that's gonna go is you're gonna have the release, like all the packs will go live basically during the live stream. So I'll try to start a little early, maybe 10:30ish or something, and then right around 11, all the products will go live, um, and it'll be a mad dash of sorts to try to get all the stuff that we have. And I actually just made a post about it in the Fisher and Punk Hub, so it's going to be handy, and I'll probably read through this a couple times. Because I think that this is going to be important to let everyone know ahead of time um, who uh, or what is going to be in the upcoming releases here. We got a bunch of different stuff going on. So with this upcoming release here, we got the Wave 2, which is the next set of cards here. I still have not well, I have all of the designs that I have right now are complete, but I'm not 100% certain on the amount of designs that are in it yet, if that makes sense. So I got a couple more days to figure that out. Might throw some of the old designs that have left uh, the stickers or whatever, or oh my god, that's not the way to say it. Might throw some of the old sticker designs into the trading card release too, how we kind of normally do it. But for right now, everything that's in here is actually, oh, besides one, there is a very special card that I know y'all are going to be like super. I mean, there's a lot of honestly, this series I think actually might be a crowd favorite. It's going to be a crowd favorite ever since the probably the Series 3 sticker release, like the Creator Series. That was definitely a banger series. People were really, really, really stoked about that series. This drop, I think, is going to be kind of similar to that. I mean, we have a lot of really cool designs, a lot of really cool people that they're based off of, very creator heavy. And then we have a couple of designs that I've been wanting to do for a little while, just of personality types, um, which you guys have seen if you were on the Facebook group there. We got Mark's Methylene Blues. Jesus, my screen is like dirty. Let me see if I can clean that screen up a little bit here. I don't have any of these cards printed up yet because it's not how we haven't done that yet. But got Mark's Methylene Blues, and if you're on the Facebook Fisher and Punk Hub, this is you can see it a little bit better. But this is one of the new designs that's going to be released. We're going to give a little bit of a teaser and that, and then I think what I was told, I got so distracted talking about all right. So the new series Wave 2 is what's going to be put out November 19th. Also the binders. So if you've been a collector and you've been amassing a collection of trading cards, and maybe you just have a bunch of trading cards but you don't have a binder yet, we are getting this binder put together, and that'll be on the website November 19th. You'll be able to order one of those up and get a name on the spine. Keep in mind, they will be available in perpetuity, like forever. But the thing is I was able to snag a very special deal on this first round of binders. So after these, like, I think it's 10 that I have for sale. It might be 8. I can't remember if I bought 10 and I have 8 for sale. Less than 10. All right, we can say 10 or less than 10. Once those are gone, I'm going to have to find a different place to buy the binders, and they might have to be more expensive. But this first round will be, in my eyes, for a custom binder with your name on it and everything, pretty affordable. So there's that. So this release is going to have the Wave 2, the binder, but also some special things in here as well. So if you saw those 2 hand-drawn cards that I've done, the Fishery card and then the Nervous Newbie Nick card, and then I have plans to do a couple other hand-drawn pieces. It just depends on how much I can get done in between there. All of these hand-drawn pieces will be in the pre-sale pack. So if you buy a pre-sale pack, you have the best chance of getting one of these fresh hand-drawn pieces over here. Yeah, which is really cool. I have some like glow in the dark effect on them, and that stuff's really neat. Also, if you have not bought any Fisher and Punk cards yet, and you're looking to start a collection, there is going to be one like ultimate collection set, basically, which basically is going to be a complete set of every card released to date. So this will be the Wave 2, this will be the Horrible Fish Keepers, and then the Wave 1, as well as a binder. So all of that together is going to be one of those available. So if you're looking to start a collection, that is like a killer deal. Something you might want to try to snipe, but there's only going to be one of those available. There'll be 3 complete Wave 2 sets available. So be the first to snag those and save yourself the headache of having to buy all the random packs to try to complete those sets. This is going to be the first one. I was going to try to have a holographic card made up for this series. I don't think that just time-wise is going to be even possible. Just really thinking about like shipping. I mean, it's like halfway through November. If I were to place the order for that card right now, I don't think I would have it done in time. And I don't think I'm going to be able to even place the order right now. I think it's going to be probably next week is probably the earliest I'd get the info to be able to place that. So I think a holographic shiny card would be in the series, unfortunately, but we're gonna have some designs here that I think you guys are gonna be just as excited about. So so I wouldn't worry too much about the shiny card, although there is going to be one coming up here. I promise that. This one I'm going to be ordering um in a just different amounts. So might be some might be some benefits to you guys. Yeah, we're gonna try to figure all that out. I can't tie myself to too much right now. Yeah. All right. So let me say hi because we have a bunch of people in here. And so SC Catahoula is just I'm just gonna read acts. And for the most part, I think a lot of them are just the same thing. So, just one more fish, CRP, Greg the Guppy Guy. Guppy Guy. Eric Wyrock. Uncle Smiley's Aquariums. Stan Pittman. Uncle Smiley's USA. USA. I for some reason that is your introduction. Sorry. I got confused just reading along there. CRP, can't remember if I said that already. You were like one of the first people I read though. The Hagen Hill. Cinnamon Girl. Let's see, anybody else here? Holy smokes, you guys have been talking away. There's quite a lot of chats here. Moteb, Jody P. All right, sweet. So I think that's pretty much caught up with chat there. Yeah, so there's definitely some things to ooh, good stretch. All right. There's definitely some things to keep in mind. We're gonna do that launch live next week. So 7 days from now. All that stuff's gonna get put on the website and it'll be launched live at like, I don't know, right around 11:30ish next week. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. And not saying that everything's gonna sell out while we're on live or anything. Just I figure it's like the best way. For the most part, almost everyone that collects fish from punks, like on the regular, is kind of a regular in the live stream here. So then if we do the product launch live here, it kind of gives everyone like an equal opportunity to be on the same page is what I'm hoping for. And I could share it to the hub and we'll all be, I don't know, we'll all be on the same page, I guess. It's kind of the goal there. And I think it kind of creates an event of sorts. Hey, Candy, what's up? What's up? And then we have Fish Dreams. EODA, Jeff Kane. Lurking Bad Reception. Yeah, you are out there, man. Stay safe out there. Keeping everybody warm. Yeah, warm this time of year. Could be warm or cool. So yeah, so those are the upcoming release stuff. But today is a very special live stream. We've been talking about it a couple of times here. The Golden Ticket release today. So this has been a long-standing thing that's been happening. We've been waiting for it. This all started the booster boxes wave 1. I cannot remember when we released those, but that whole thing, we had a golden ticket. And basically, there was like 20 booster boxes sold. And in one of those booster boxes, there was a special golden ticket. And by golden ticket, I mean, that's what we mean. It was golden. It said golden ticket. Golden ticket, which I mean, I guess the Willy Wonka one said golden ticket on there too. So, but it's funny. It's the golden ticket, all right? And basically what that enabled somebody to do was elect a special person that they thought was deserving of a Fish Room Punk, right? It you're able to choose somebody, and then I created them a design, and it basically guaranteed them a spot in the next release. Uh, that was like this long journey, right? We had all of these uh, booster boxes, and then Jeff Kane had bought a bunch to give away for in his live stream series, and we were all waiting, and one by one they got opened, and to no avail. You know, we were just left at the edges of our seats. Who is gonna get this golden ticket? And it came down to two people, right? It was Stan Pittman, and was it three? I could have this lore wrong. It was three actually, I think, right? It was Stan Pittman, it was Mexicali, then JP Jeffries was the third one. Yeah, JP. All right, JP. Yeah, it was JP. So I did know it. Once I thought about it. And so it was down to those three, right? And they created an event out of it, which I thought was really, really fun. It was an unboxing stream out of the three of them. And lo and behold, Stan ended up being the one that had the golden ticket after months of waiting and all of us wondering, and me almost like, holy crap, did the golden ticket like get lost, or did it end, or did someone end up buying it that just didn't even want to use it, and like, you know, it just goes to the ether and you never know and you never find it again. Like, that's totally possible. Or someone buys something and it gets lost and we never find it. I was really, really wondering that this whole time. I'm just like, what is going on with this golden ticket? Where is it? And so finally, Stan opens it up on the live stream, and I was able to take a deep breath because I was like, oh, great. All right, I didn't mess anything up. Because that was the first time I'd ever done a release kind of like that, or anything near that level. So yeah, so very exciting. And we actually have one other golden ticket out there from a giveaway, I believe, that Jeff Kane was doing. The Blue Pack giveaway. It was another Wave 1 golden ticket giveaway. And so we do still have a golden ticket out there, but I think all those packs are owned by people. We're just waiting for unboxings, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's the story. That's the story there. But thank you, Cece. I started it as just a random story, and then I kind of realized it's like, ooh, you know what? I could kind of turn this into a little bit more of a like the whole journey here was it was a big deal. I mean, we were all waiting. There's people along the way. I mean, I didn't even mention this, but there was people doing unboxing videos, and then we actually had a competition for the best unboxing video. And along that, through that, we got some amazing videos. I mean, everyone that participated did awesome unboxing videos. But the one that won was Asia's, and she won because she took the cake there. She ended up making a song for it was like Dr. Outside, and everyone just loved it. We were all big fans, and so that ended up being the winner there, and that actually ended up winning her a spot in the series, which overall she was someone that deserved it from the get-go. I think she was one of the first one of the OGs of buying and collecting Fisher and Punks, such as well as Branton. If you have the way to really tell them, there's not a lot of people that have these, but if you have any of the matte finish Fisher and Punks, the ones that don't even have a gloss finish or anything, they're just like matte finish. Those are the old school cards, and they came in clear plastic that I just heat sealed, and it's crazy, man. Whew, that's been a whirlwind, guys. Been a whirlwind, and I owe it all to all the shout outs and everything. So everyone that's just helped me get here, because I would not would not be here without all of you. So thank you so much. But so Stan, when should we wait to show off this card? I got to make sure I have it ready. Because unfortunately, so I will preface, unfortunately, we're going to have to do this from the phone because I'm not doing any of the screens. There is way too much stuff that I could accidentally show off in any of my digital whatever. All right, sweet. So we got attention. Let me pull this up. We're going to have to do it from the phone, like I was saying, because unfortunately, I haven't gotten the cards printed up yet. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just is what it is. Oh, yeah, Stan. Yeah. Post the name. So Stan wanted to elect a very special person in the community. Oh, I'm trying to clean off my screen here. I'm not doing anything weird. My dude, I'm a mess, guys. This is a dirty phone screen. All right, that should be fine. Yeah, Stan, post the name. I can't remember if I said that. But yeah, Stan wanted to pick a very special person from the community, someone that definitely deserves it. And yeah. But I have I'm ready. LJ, what's up? What's up? Can't remember if I said Cinnamon Girl, what's up? I read your name in my head. Anyone else have problems with that? You're like, I don't know if I read that out loud or if I just read it in my head. Stream brain is. Yeah, see, Jesse, just one more fish, is telling me that these binders are going to be a lot more popular than I think they are, and that comment kind of makes me wonder if I'm underestimating how popular they're going to be. But all right, so that I can't tell if that shows up weird on you guys is because we have a bunch of the emojis in there, but the winner is Loach Queen herself, Miss Jody. All right. Now, Jody P is someone that deserves a card. She's been a huge supporter of the, just a general hustler, and that's what at Fisher and Punks, like something we really like to support is just people that are just good people. Like I said, the hub is all about positivity, and this is someone that most definitely deserve this. Let me turn up my brightness just to make sure you're going to be able to see this well. I think the brightness should help. Wonder if off my light would help too. So you guys just get the screen light. Oh, whoa. Almost showed off some more designs there. All right, this is Jody P. I don't know what's going to be better. Jody P. Loach Queen. And we'll do a post of this too in a second here. Let me, how about this? I think I can do that real quick. If you guys want to see this, I'm going to post it on my community page real quick. And then that way, you guys can get, the best image of it. I didn't even think about that until just right now. Jody P. Loach Queen. Come on, hurry up. Golden ticket. All right. Posted. You guys will be able to check that out on the community page, and that's the easiest way to do that. Nice and smooth. Yeah. All right. So this took a lot. Like it was so freaking frustrating, guys. Like as everyone knows, I use AI for a lot of my work. I actually probably with those I can actually I can draw some pretty decent loaches. Um, but just getting it to be cohesive and everything, I was oh my god, AI just puts a mouth on the top of everything, on the top of everything, and so I had to really think. I'm like, what can I tell this freaking robot to to hide this mouth? I'm like, how do I get rid of it? And I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. I just got to tell it to literally hide the mouth. Like, just hide it on the bottom where no one can see it. And literally, if you worded it like that, I was able to get the loaches, and it's actually it's getting better and better. So I think, like, I mean, give it like a month or two, and I think specific fish are getting a lot easier, like a lot. It's getting a lot, like a lot better. At least it's all about wording, guys. I'm telling you, I could give a I can run some game for you guys on what the future is going to be, what's going to be important what be important in the future, and it's going to be communication. It's going to be super important. Learning how to communicate what you want and need. Um, you know how we talk about I always talk about this like in a really weird universal way, but it's going to be really just want you all to think about that. Um, but it was it's more and more so like I haven't spent this much, and I'm not just saying this because Candy's here. I haven't spent this much time on a card since Corey's card. Corey's card was the last one that was this it was hard. But just because you guys are people that really deserve it. I mean, supporting the community, um, like I always talk about this. It's like, you know, financial support, like you actually giving money is the most direct version of like, you know, you'd bought memberships for my channel in the beginning. You've bought other people's channels, and when you do those things, it's the most direct like version of, hey, I'm literally sacrificing my time, my energy, my hard work, and I believe in you. You know what I mean? Like when you do that for somebody. So it is you're like top tier in that. You're amazing. So thank you. And keep up. We're gonna champion Tropical Fish Co. We're gonna get you guys to to the top of the mountain. I don't know. We're gonna do it all together. Hell yeah. Loach Queen, long live the Loach Queen, long live the Loach Queen. Oh shit, we need an AI video, Jeff. But yeah, so I'm great. I'm grateful. Glad you guys are happy with that. And I was stressing this morning, I'm not gonna lie. Live laugh Loach. Yeah, but I was stressing. I'm like anytime those they oh Jesus, I just highlighted everything. Um these reveals can be kind of they get stressful. I'm like, whew. So I'm glad you guys are happy with it. I'm grateful for all you guys out there. So yeah, that's the golden ticket. Uh got a part two of this. I guess part two, the second half of the stream is talking about some fish stuff. Imagine that, right? We've been talking about a lot of punk stuff, but guess what? Me and Branton over the weekend had a fish swap together. Some very fun, very wild stuff. Hey, Whip, thank you for the outside in memberships there. Thank you very much, man. Means the world. Well, I know you do, man. You're amazing. soon as I have reception of the card in some form. But what was I saying? Oh man, I almost need to be watching my own stream so I can remember what I'm saying all the time. Oh yeah, the swap. So me and Brenton went to a swap over the weekend, the Milwaukee Aquarium Society, and had ourselves a blast, guys. Oh my god, I usually swap. I'll be honest, the best swap stories are like drama, right? Something crazy happens, or you forgot this, or we had this disaster, and then we had to figure out this, or whatever, right? This one was just so smooth. I mean, came in, just unloaded all of our stuff. We were able to just set up and just kind of chop it up with a bunch of the vendors. We got a bunch of good deals. I was able to clear out a bunch of tanks that I just stuff that was in there just wasn't doing it for me anymore. We were able to make a connection with a local, not a local fish store, but a fish store. I think it was in Minnesota that had come out. That they were trying to buy up a bunch of stuff and get breeding projects going for their at-home, their not at-home breeding project, but their in-house breeding project. That's the best way of talking about it, because they're a brick and mortar store. So I hooked them up on some tequila split fins so they can get that going. Easy enough live bearer to kind of breed, and they were really interested in the live bearer scene, which yeah, live bears are a lot of fun. So I actually got rid of my whole tequila split fin colony, and that tank is going to be turned into a what I think is going to be a masterpiece. I don't want to talk about it too much though, because yeah, it's going to be it's a work in progress, and I think it's pretty much what I've always wanted to do with a build since like before starting any of this. I think I want a waterfall. So I think I'm going to stop there, and I think I want a waterfall. So we're going to see if I can make that happen. Not an aquarium waterfall, obviously. That would not make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, waterfall. Anyways, so was able to move the tequilas. Was able to get rid of a bunch of guppies and a bunch of plants. You notice that this 33 long over here, looks bare, like empty. It's actually not as empty as you think. It's just switching up the plants that I'm growing in there. The it was the Ludwigian narrow leaf. It was like it grew red, really awesome. Yeah, no, I knew somebody was gonna bring that up, but I'm not thinking, not a sand aquarium. It's gonna be some sort of terrarium, probably a paludarium build, but very very cool. And I've wanted a waterfall in one of my builds for a while, and since I have a tank, I was gonna do just a straight up terrarium build, but very tall, a lot of tall stuff and a lot of like levels to it. But I think I'm gonna do paludarium because it's such a tall tank that I can have a whole terrarium with basically almost like a 20 longs worth of water under it. So imagine that. I mean, it's going to be a killer build, guys. But I told myself I wasn't going to talk about it too much because I want to build it before I talk about it too much. You don't want to put the horse before the wagon, and that's I learned about that. I'm learning more and more about that. The more business I do, and the more I grow this Fisher & Punks, the more I live life. Don't put the horse before the wagon. I think that or don't put the cart before the horse. The horse needs to be in front of the wagon, otherwise you can't move. I think that's could be totally messing that up. Whatever. You guys get it though. You guys get what I'm saying, right? But so anyways, uh Jesus Christ, I'm choking, making myself laugh here. Anyway, so that's going to be something I'm very, very, very excited about. This is a possibility. You do have a point with that, with the splashing water, because I actually haven't. I always miss my aquariums with distilled water to make sure I don't get the scaly buildup, and the water that I would have in there would be a harder water. That is put in your pond, and it's all it wants inside a glass box. We'll just create that white scaly buildup. I All right, I was honest. I was waiting to be complimented on my shirt, so thank you very much. This is my new shirt. I actually have matching shorts to go with it. I just couldn't find them. I was gonna wear them, but I can't. Can't find them. If you recognize the homie, the Van Gogh, it's a whole Van Gogh shirt, an outfit. I got shorts with it. $10, guys. Or was it 15? I'm pretty sure it was $10. $10. Can't wear it till summer. But I saw it and I was like, there's no way I'm leaving without that. So I bought it. But thank you. But yeah, no, you are Splash. No, I got you. You actually have a good point there, Whip. I did not think about that. You are I think the way I would do the waterfall, because I wouldn't even want it to be that loud, it wouldn't splash too much. But you do have a point. That is something I need to think about if I am to put a water feature in there, because I have thought about the noise. What I've been doing is I have the aquarium that's over there is kind of like half filled right now because I don't want to. I'm not going to fill it all the way up if I'm going to be building a Paludarium. So I've just kind of left it in a stasis, and I have an air stone in there that's making a lot of bubbling, and I'm just seeing if that's going to drive me crazy. It's like a test run. Do weird tests like that. So far it's not too bad. I mean, I can kind of hear it. It's kind of relaxing. I think the running water actually might be a little bit even better. But yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me. I used to run like hang on backs almost in every one of these tanks, and now they're all on air or they're terrariums. So everything is or they're a pond that doesn't have anything. Yeah, see, it depends, you know. It really does. All right. So what I was saying though is I was able to move those tequila split fins, and then I was able to bunch of new stuff because I went to this swap, and normally I'm like really reserved. I'm like, I am not gonna spend any money, or I'm gonna spend like maybe $20, buy myself like a house plant or something basic. You know, I've been really keeping away from buying more fish. And I went to the swap, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make myself happy with my tanks. I'm gonna redo a bunch of stuff and just make my fish room interesting again, because my fish tanks that I have became really functional. Like I was just trying to hustle up as much plants and hustle up as much fish possible, and which is a great around me is a great hustle. I mean, it's a great hustle. It served me really well, but the amount of time and where I want to put my energy, which is like building like fish room punks, and the fact that I have 24 hours in a day and only so much energy to put into this stuff, I'm kind of leaning away from like hustle mentality in my fish room, and more going towards like um obviously, like it's cliche, like enjoying my tanks, but also keeping them somewhat functional as far as like they got to pay some sort of rent, you know. So I'm finding a fine line with that, and I think I have some fun projects that won't necessarily have to make me money, but maybe could amount to something. And yeah, and different fish that I want to do, different stuff I mixed up. So I have got some new stuff here. I got a panther crab that I have not I've seen a couple times. He's pretty shy. One of these tanks here got these guys are Harlequin reservoirs, but they were always up here. You guys never really got to see them. So they're actually in here now, and they're kind of schooling really well around that aquarium, kind of adding a little bit of more interesting view. And they look good. They look good in there. They're probably picking off some of the shrimp, but there's a lot of plants in there, so I think they'll be doing fine. Kind of think they need a little bit bigger of an aquarium, but the problem is they look so good. It fills it out so well. Like, I don't know. I want to pull. I think I got 6 in there. 7. I think I have a total of 8, but I was trying to catch them out of this one, so I'm not exactly sure how many I have in there right now. I think I have 7. Yes, my guy. Well, he's not huge, but I guess huge comparatively. He's like this big. He's like this big, but like I said, that's a really densely planted aquarium. Just saw him earlier, but yeah. Anyways, I also got coolie loaches for the first time. Coolie loaches are, I don't know why I've taken so long to get them, are like, dude, no way. Is he going to get that big? Like, for real? Oh, hell yeah. That is awesome. Dude, I did not realize they get that big. No way. No way. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, dude, he's like, he was a big crab. Like, he's like the size of like the average vampire crab, I guess, right now. A little bit bigger. So he was like a beefy, small crab if you look at it like that. But if he's gonna get that big, that's freaking awesome, dude. I'll give him a killer enclosure. I'd love a wet pet like that. That's mine female. I'd kill if the males get as big. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, that could be a thing for sure. Didn't think about that. Yeah, I got one. I got to talk to my to the guy that I got him from, Bees Colony Aquatic Buddies, Benny. He had a bunch of them there, and I didn't even think. Like I said, I went there and I was like, you know what? I'm getting new stuff. I'm getting stuff that looks interesting to me. I'm gonna make my fish room fun again. And I'll tell you what, guys, I have been spending more time in this fish room, feeding my, just hanging out, getting to know the fish that I have. I also have my new buddy over here, Lertz. See, this is Lertz. This is a special crab. All right, special crab. I'm reading the freaking chat. This is a special betta right here. That's my buddy Lertz. And thanks for Hagen Hill for helping me figure out that name, because I could not remember the name of the orc that I wanted to orcai that I wanted to name him after. But yeah, so that's Lertz right there. Killer betta. Yeah, moon crabs. I haven't heard of moon crabs, so that's different. Yeah, so I got the panther crab, got the coolie loaches, and then I got rainbow shiners too. The rainbow shiners that I picked up, I wasn't really looking for them, but the thing is everyone, from what I've heard, it takes so long to grow them out to get them to actually like be colorful that when I saw these, they were fully grown up and almost coloring up already, like in the bag. And I was like, you know what? I traded for the tequila split fins, and I was just like, this just seems fun. You know what? I'm gonna have some beautiful fish. Like, why not? And I think that they're going to be the underside of the paludarium tank. I think, but I told myself I wasn't going to talk about this so much, and I just can't help my damn self. Um, so yeah, Ben Sharp, what's up? Like Missoula, Christian B. All right. So yeah, so then this, and then I think I've said this before, but this is the 20 long terrarium. This one's going to go back into an aquarium, and then everything that's in here is going to be used to make the big master paludarium over there. I think is the plan. Um, I think, I don't know. I might keep this as a terrarium. I really like it. It's my Knoll closure. It's got some really good moss in there. It's got some good plants. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's like, do we add just one more, or do we replace one? Um, so what else? What else? So yeah, this is gonna be this tank overall. Like I said, I so I think that this is going to be the grow out for yeah, they probably, I mean, they're definitely a river species. I mean, they seem to be loving it in the tank that I got them in right now. I just have a really high like I said, I'm running like a lot of air. So it's like, because I'm actually running an experiment to like make sure I don't get driven crazy by the noise. So there is like a lot of water movement with them right now. Um, but they seem to be digging it. I mean, they're lighting up. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, I've they're a river, what I know. Um, but I think I don't know. I think a couple of rock piles. I think that they would probably be breeding. They definitely look like they're already doing the breeding thing. I have two bulbitis chunks on either side of the aquarium that I've lined with like rocks, and they go to the base over there, and it looks like they're breeding and having a good old time. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, well, oh yeah, like I was saying though. So the plants that I've switched out for here, um, did the narrow leaf Ludwigia for a while, but the problem is it grew so fast, and this is a very short tank that it would just overcrowd and got really shady. And I mean, it looks awesome, but it for me it wasn't exactly what I was going for. So what is in here now is a bunch of crypts that I've had growing in other tanks that I'm now going to be growing just in here. Amazing stuff. Got a big old clump of Rosen Maiden, got some Wendati, got some Affinis, got some Pontoderifolia. Ponta, yeah, Pontoderifolia, I'm pretty sure. That's what that's called. And then yeah, I got a big old chunk of Anubias, but I'm probably going to pull that out and put that somewhere else. Just don't know where yet. Um, this tank right here, as you got inside, this is the only one that I don't have. I have to get the rest of the stuff out of. But this has a big old chunk of moss at the bottom of it, and it's been my moss grow out for a while. And I've been thinking about this. It's like, not that I actually want to try, like, I'm not gonna try to do this as like a profitable thing or anything, but just like to let it go and see what happens. Um, pea puffers I've wanted for a while, right? And I'm thinking that if I put pea puffers in there in my moss grow out, there's some shrimp in there, some snails they'll be able to snack on for sure. Um, even drop some eggs in the moss. They might breed in the moss, right? Because they drop not talking out of my ass right here. They drop eggs, right? Because I watched a Keeping Fish Simple video. They drop eggs into the big spawning mop. This is something that I literally just random thought had before stream, so I haven't really thought this 100% through. But it was like I've just been wanting to get pea puffers, and I've been trying to figure out which tank I could put them in. And I was like, well, maybe I'd do them in my moss bed because I've been growing moss cultures in this tank for a while, and I've never had a fish that really, I think, suited the tank well. And this is something I've been really thinking about is like the to get like a because there's two ways of hearing what I'm about to say. To get a tank to look really cool, it's kind of like you have to build the tank for the way the fish interacts with it, but also obviously to facilitate the fish's specific health needs and all of that stuff, right? But my thought is like I think a pea puffer would be really interesting in this tank. Pea puffers would be really interesting in this tank, digging through the moss, the way that they I don't know, the way that they interact with things. Just a thought. Kind of like how I don't know, I had the Harlequins up there because I've been going through just so many transitions. They were literally just being held up in there. That it never looked good. But I think the pea puffers would look good in there. Harlequins look amazing in this tank just because they actually have something to school around and actually. And that's why I think that they would do good in here. Is that's kind of what I was getting at. It's like there's a bunch of shrimp, there's snails, there's like the moss. I think that they would be, and then this, and I have pushed here, but it actually grows over. I think it would be so fun to just kind of watch them go and pick through it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So that I think I'm going in the right direction with that. This tank I'm loving more and more. I was on the verge of like breaking it down to do something different, and now putting the Harlequins in there. I'm like, oh man, those colors pop in there. All the crypts, like the Lucens, the Anubias, the Pearlweed, the I don't know what this one up here is. I think it's just a dark wind deadeye. There's some Pontoderifolia in there and some other plants in there, but just seeing them in there, it's like it reignited this like this love for that tank, and I'm just like, just depending on the fish and the aquascape and the builds you have, I don't know, you really got to think about just how your fish interacts. Like, you know, I mean, it's so dumb, it sounds so obvious, and people are probably out there like rolling their eyes just hearing this, but it's like, no, it really just affected like this tank. It's a beautiful tank, but it was like kind of boring to me because I just had a couple guppies in there and they just didn't make the tank like, but now I got these Harlequins in there and I'm like, that's a freaking killer tank to me. I don't know. It's so different. Oh my God. Choking. I did not realize that the flip flops were a thing. So that is hilarious. I mean, it was just like it's like in a river stream, obviously, because, you know, hill streams. So that's funny. Perfect. Perfect. And cheers, Jody. Skipper, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? So yeah, so I'm happy about that. This is gonna be like crypts, and it's gonna take a while to get there. I do realize that, but I think it's gonna be so much more worth it, so much more manageable long term too, with like the amount of just plants that were just growing out of it. It's like, I don't know, just got overran, never looked the greatest. I can tell. Whip, what, dude? I would be. Actually, I love shoes. I mean, I'm a bit of a little bit of a sneakerhead, a low grade sneakerhead. I don't have a collection, but I have a few pairs of shoes. Love SB Dunks, love Jordan 1s. love Air Max. Um, but flip flops aren't a thing, aren't my thing. Mine are the regular sandals. You know what I mean? It's got my Adidas sandals. I spend all summer long in sandals. I'm a hippie, like, but not at the same time. I don't know how I'm a unique character, guys. You shoveling the snow in flip flops. See, I'll go check my mail in flip flops, but I don't know about shoveling the snow in flip flops. I got I got horrible circulation. My feet my feet are probably my feet are freezing right now. I just shouldered my whole setup there. Almost caused a catastrophe. And the funniest part about what just saw what I was happening there, I was like, I had to check how cold my feet were, and by touching them, because like I don't have the best. I don't have. I guess I don't have the best feeling from my feet. They're not a. It's funny, but All right. So what else? I felt like there was one more update I wanted to talk about. I met the beta. That was from last time. The Coolie Loaches. I posted a video of them. Y'all have seen Coolie Loaches, but like if you haven't had them, like as long as you're not like weird about worms, they're wormy, kind of snaky. They're just so freaking cute. Bought a group of 6 of them, and I wish I bought like 20. But they're loving it. This grouping of fish over here is one of my favorites too. CPDs, the might sound a little, it's probably a little bit on the aggressive side, but the Apistos in there too as the main centerpiece fish. But it's a 4-foot tank, so I feel like I can getting away with it. I am keeping an eye on it though right now because I've taken down so much of the plant matter. Um, wondering if it's going to cause any aggression issues because they don't have as much line of sight breaks and everything. So I have been keeping an eye on them, but it seems to be doing okay. These McMaster are they're so cool. They're so cool. They're a pair. Like they you could see them when they're like maneuvering the tank, and they have a specific hut that they guard that's like their hut. It's almost like they're like like a Navy SEAL team. Like you can see like little movements, and like one will recognize it in like one way, and it's almost like the other one like, hey, go check this out. Apistos are something else. Like that is ever since I had the cockatoides and I got them to breed, I recognize that just like Apistos are just, and maybe you get that from some of the bigger cichlids too. I don't really know. I've never been able to really keep any of them, but like, I don't know. Them is a centerpiece kind of fish. They're killer, and just oh my god, the colors. I have been toying with the idea of pulling them out and putting them in a tank to try to breed them with some like lower TDS water. But I feel like it's an impulse that I don't really need to scratch. There's plenty of people that breed that stuff, and I don't really need to breed that stuff. I need to stay in my lane and do the stuff that I'm doing, and not overwhelm myself with projects. but yeah, this one is and then the pygmy swords in there too. I have females. I need to get more males because the males are so cool. The females don't ever get that yellow. The pygmy swords though, when you get the males, they get this like super bright yellow. I do say barefoot too, Whip. Yeah, definitely. I definitely do barefoot in the summer. Yeah, I see. I'm croc curious. If that was if I were to say something and describe my relationship to Crocs, I'm Croc curious. I've never owned a pair of legit Crocs, but I've always admired them from afar. What do those Crocs feel like? How have they amassed such a following? How do they get $80 for a pair of Crocs or whatever it is? It was like $50 to $60. Man, blow molded rubber. What a hustle. But I am actually making jokes, but yeah, this is this is this is what I've always felt like. I felt like they have to be, because like the following that they have, got to get me a pair. I don't know what I would get. I'd probably get like probably want some sort of themed one. I gotta look into it one of these days. Okay, hold on. Even so, are we saying that I can get steel toe Crocs? Steel toe Crocs? Because that'd be pretty cool. I would do that just for the story. Yeah, I got wide feet, so that actually might be a benefit for me. Yeah, I got my feet are like I got big feet. You guys are funny, man. I love this roundhouse kick. Now I got to Photoshop Whip's head onto the dude from Roadhouse. Oh God, what I should know. Can't remember the dude's name. Can't remember what's the guy's name from Roadhouse. God, Jeffrey Miller. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I've seen the Furline Crocs. I have seen the Furline Crocs, and I had a fake pair of those. Those were a little bit Patrick Swayze. That's it. Jesus Christ. Yep, I'm gonna have to Photoshop your head on the Patrick Swayze doing a roundhouse kick with some Crocs on. I bet I can make that happen now. Oh, Sketty, what? Crocs with the fur. The whole club was looking. I'm gonna catch a. I'm gonna catch a copyright. That was a great reference, Sketty. Great. Oh snap! It is 104. I I gotta get going to make a. I gotta get going to make my lunch. All right, so golden ticket is posted on the community page. So we're gonna do a wrap up here. This is everything that happened this stream. We'll be able to catch up all in the last 5 minutes. Check it out. All right, everything that happened, everything that's important. Golden ticket reveal, Jody P. You can check that out on the community page, Outside and Aquatics community page. Go over there. You can check out that new release that's going to be coming out next week, November 19th. It's 12:40. Don't even give me a heart attack. You don't do that. Yeah, I don't need that. So, I'm not gonna be able to take a shower before work. All right, so November 19th is your phone is having a stroke. I got 11:44 on my phone and my computer, so don't give me a heart attack. Yeah, because you had for a second made me think that I was late for work. I was like, "There's no way." I'm like, "What did I mess up this morning?" I'm like, anyways, all right, November 19th. Next week, so this is Wednesday, 11 a.m. We'll be doing the stream while we're doing live. All of the next series product drops are coming out. So the binders coming out, the complete wave sets. There's only going to be 3 of those for the new wave. So get on top of that. In real time. Oh, rubbing it in, Whip. Why don't you? No, you deserve it, man. You deserve it for real. Working your butt off out there, keeping all of us, honestly, keeping all of the rest of us safe out here. cutting down trees, making sure power lines are good, man, cleaning up after storms and stuff. Freaking, you deserve to freaking take that rest. Hell yeah. Keep your feet up. So, anyways, product releases this coming Wednesday, a week from now, the 19th. I keep getting distracted. I was gonna make this like super quick and everything. Stop reading chat. Okay. Jody P Golden Ticket community page. You can check that out. Product releases November 19th. Be Here, Be Square. There's going to be 3 complete sets of Wave 2. That's the only complete sets that are going to be available, except for the 1 complete card set. There's going to be 1 of these available, which you will get a binder. You get Wave 1. You'll get the Horrible Fishkeeper set and the Wave 2 set. So that's every trading card released to date in 1. There's going to be 1 of these available. 1 of those sets. It's the complete set. Make a great present for a new collector. Or if you're just someone that's frustrated with completing your own sets, I don't know. That might be the way to do it. I am literally holding my hand up to block chat because I cannot read it. If I read it, I'm going to forget everything I'm saying. So anyways, I am also that's it. Custom binder is going to be on there too. You'll be able to get the binder November 19th. You can get that separate. It'll also be built into, you can package it and now that I just realized I have a little bit of overlap with some of the inventory control there. That's interesting. Guys, complicated problems. Yes, first come, first serve. There's going to be 1 and 1 only of that complete set. So you'll be able to get every card released first come, first serve. And like I said, all of these products are getting put onto the website during the live stream this Wednesday. So in 1 week from now, that's the 19th. All right. So make sure you show up to the live stream. It's going to be a super important one. We'll be talking about a bunch of stuff on the Fisher and Punk Hub. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you head on over there, join up to get all the release information and everything ahead of time. Not that if you show up here, you're going to get the most information and you know how to get to the website. So it'll be awesome. I'll just PayPal you now. Take it off the card. But all right, so you guys, yeah, telling you, 1 week from now, big deal. And then also, there is a shipping. I have a shipping schedule and like a whole thing posted in the Fisher and Punk Hub. This is actually the last bit of information that might be important. I will be shutting down shipping for like the last like week of December to first week of January. Just avoiding all of the holiday baloney. I don't feel like it's going to be worth shipping throughout that time. So if you're looking to get a Christmas present, use this as a Christmas present for somebody, order like as soon as possible. I have all of the Wave 1 packs packed and set up. I'm going to reserve a set amount. Like I keep saying that I'm going to get this, like there's so much happening every time that if I like don't wake up and immediately start working, I don't get all of the things accomplished that I need to get accomplished in a day. But I'm going to reserve a certain amount for vendors, and then past that, it's going to be no mas. All right. So the Wave 1, get them while you can. I think that there might be like 15 left on the website or 10 left on the website. Yeah, Horrible. We still have a lot of packs left. And then, yeah. All right. So Jesse still has a bunch of Wave 1 packs, so he should be good for a while, and he'll also be able to sell them too. So if you ever come in contact with him at a swap, and then I think he might might be adding them to a website too. I can't remember. I think the Garden of Eater was going to be adding them to the website. They actually have done that yet, or what? I got to check into that. But yeah. So rock on, guys. We're doing good. I'm super excited, and cannot wait for next Wednesday. Yeah, and one more shout out to my homie Brandon. He's probably busy working today. He's been hustling his butt off. Had a great time with you at the swap, man. Yeah, bare bottom Brandon. We killed it. We killed it. So just want to say thanks to him, and thanks to all you guys. We're gonna end it like always. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, give them hugs. Stay positive out there, guys. Don't let that negativity bring you down. That sounds cheesy, but for real, we don't interact with negativity. And Vision is this monster you can just you just don't want to talk to. Face the hand kind of shit. All right. We got this. Much love, guys. Keep y'all. See y'all later. Stay positive. Peace.